Hello and good morning, team. We are going to talk about how we can take and track our attendance utilizing our Google Meet and make sure that we have our students coming regularly and be able to do that. That attendance is important because I do want to make sure I have records of our attendance for our students and knowing who is falling behind or not attending class so we can be proactive. The very first thing is I'm going to walk us through different pieces in order to make sure that we all do this correctly. You're going to find Google Meet attendance in the Chrome Web Store. So I'm going to go here just to Google, and up here in the box I'm going to type in Google Meet attendance collector, and then I'm hitting my search button. There's actually quite a few of them, so I want to make sure that we're all doing and getting the same one. So when I click this one, and that's the very first one, what you see here is the picture of the video and the man. We do not want this one. In fact, you can scroll down and they give you suggestions. We're looking for the one that has the green check. So this is the one we want to use. However, I'm going to go back to the beginning screen here, and I'm going to click the second one. The second one is the green check. So once again, especially if you're watching this video, we're looking for the green check Google Meet attendance. And it has information on how you can use it and the overview here that tells you really what it's about. And there's a video you can watch on YouTube to explain how to use it. At this time, we're going to go to the blue button, which is Add to Chrome. We're going to add it to Chrome, which is our school computers, so it will create something that's called an extension. Hit Add Extension, and now we're waiting for the download portion of it to happen, which is this piece down here as it's adding to Chrome. Sometimes the download takes a little bit of time, especially depending on your connection. For the sake of this video, I did speed up all of my connections as much as possible so we can turn around and look at this here. Now, what you notice is that once it's downloaded, you see this check mark right here at the very top of your dash box. I don't know what that's called. And so it says use this extension by clicking on this icon. Manage your extensions by clicking extensions in the tools menu. So I click there, but I'm going to go ahead and click my extension. And it says help, how do I use this? I'm going to start a meet. But here is where you will use the information to kind of help you use it. I'm going to go back to this again, and I'm going to go ahead and act like I am starting a meeting. So I don't want to join a live meeting class because I haven't used this yet. So let me just start a meeting here, sample, continue. And now I have my meeting. Now, what's popped up is right before your meeting starts, it tells you about a new installation. It gives you some details right here regarding how to get started if you have fewer than 49 students, and then you have to expand. This is what you should do. Click the next button and previous buttons for more detailed description. Go here, and it shows you this. So this is getting started. Now, setting up your classes. Using the class list drop down, you can add your classes and then read the names from a text file by clicking the folder icon, or you can type or paste them in the field. To delete a named class, use the trash can icon. There's no way you can change that or do that. So I'm going to tell it to continue going. Starting the meet. After you enter your class list, you're ready to start a meeting. You will select the appropriate class list from the drop-down list. click Join Now, confirm the meeting start time is correct, and ensure the grid view is fixed. And we're going to talk about that as well. You can show or hide the attendance fields by clicking the check mark, and you can take attendance. It's going to be automatically done for you without anything that you have to do. So those are your basic beginnings. You really don't have to do a lot. So I'm clicking through. This is how you save the attendance once your meeting is over. Click the red phone icon to end the session like normal. Display the disk icon, and you can save it in either an Excel or you can save it as an HTML. And they will automatically be saved to your download folders according to your browser. So the extension works in English and French. So we have to make sure that that's used for those. It's also in German. It is not in Kinyarwanda. So it's important to support additional language. So we're still reading, and then this is how you get the help. I'm still clicking. Private policy, last thoughts. Okay. So here we go with the actual box and the screen. To add names to this list, either start a meet and let the extension add them for you, or click the Edit Class List button above and type the names. So here it is where you say My Classes. Other options, Manage, History, and Reset. So this is where I can create a class list. I can add a new class. I can change the class name. I can load a class from previous save file. I can clear the names in the class. I am going to go ahead and go back to the original document. Let me close this out. I'm going to see if it'll allow me to go to a classroom. Let's see what happens if I go here. And now I have, hello everyone. I'm going to go ahead and close that off and close off this microphone. And there's no one here. I was going to see if it was going to allow the names to add automatically. Let me see if there's another class. No, all of these classes are meeting later. So I am going to go ahead and go, I'll go here again just to let you see how this is working. And it says join now. Now, notice how the class list has automatically just changed right here with this information. And then so it's saying to add names, you can do that here, and it starts to track it and everything. So this is where this information is going, and I am going to see if I can probably do another one so I can actually show you how the classes work. For now, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here because this is our beginning phases of how to be able to do the attendance. I will continue this video in either a part 2 or a secondary piece where you can see how to save your attendance once you have students. Thank you so much for following along. Okay, let's welcome to part 2, and I want to thank Miss Sarah for allowing us to practice and try our attendance with her classroom. So we already know that the extension is here. There's no need to hit any button, but I am going to go to the classroom. So I'm going in to the class, turning off my camera. I'm going to turn off the microphone so I do not disturb the class. And then if you notice right here, it's back up. So when I join now, and this happens because I'm a teacher, thank you for adding me to the class, what you can see is that this grid has automatically picked up the students that are in the class, so you don't have to go in and add each student. But it does say present 10 of 10. So I'm clicking here to make sure everything is correct. And it tells you the time of start, which is 9:15, because that's what time I came in. And it has the information here. I think that the best thing to do is to go ahead and enter your students' names in, because it will tell us who has been there and who has been absent. So if you can just copy and paste and add your names into the class list. So if you're teaching and this comes up, when you're talking, you can just move off and it becomes gray, or you can move it out the way. I forgot how to move it out the way. You're going to have to practice or watch the video, but you can definitely move it out the way, I think, by hitting the green check, because now if you notice this has come out. If I hit it again, the attendance pops back up. If I click the green check, it goes away. So then we continue meeting and talking and discussing. And so right now this is preset to 11 students. That's why you need to add your students in. But I'm going to go ahead and end the class for me, and I'm going to show you what happens. So now I'm leaving the call by hitting the hang up button. And you notice this here. I've left the meeting. I'm going to go to my home screen. But down here, you see class list, and this is the HTML version. So you pop it open, and this is what happens. It has the child's name, and it has the information, because I went in there twice today. So this was when I was in there earlier. Then it documented I was gone, and then when I came back. And so it tells you all of this information. It clicks here. It also says that Prince had one entry, so they typed in the chat box, so it shows that they participated during that time and how long they were in there. And then it explains all of the data. The student was present, exited, rejoined, and then rejoined again. That's the little shaded pieces there. The student was marked present by the teacher but did not show up in the Meet window. The pink is the student missed the entire class. So that kind of breaks down that piece. Now remember, if I go to my folders, which I did down here, it's also saved in your downloads as well. And it's also saved as an Excel sheet, so it automatically saves. This is a very new process and we're still practicing it. However, it's an excellent way for us to track attendance. Please make sure, and thank you, Ms. Sarah, for showing us the importance of that, to when it's time for you to do your class list, that we copy and paste those students' names in first so we can track who is absent, and make sure that you're following those rules. And I'll send an extra video along to show exactly how to make sure that we're tracking our students so they are showing up consistently. Thank you, and I hope that this helps us, but we definitely need this information. And I will make a Google Drive document that you can just upload it in at the end of the day so we can start tracking attendance and seeing who's coming to class and who's not. Bye.